Hello everyone, I am Sarvani and my friend name is Bhavya. We are from first B.Tech Department of CSE studying in the college Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women, Bhimavaram. We are making this video under the guidance of Dr. M. Prasad, Associate Professor, Department of CSE, Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women, Bhimavaram. First of all, for our video, there are two topics. First topic is card game. In this game there will be a set of n cards where each card will be numbered from 1 to n, and the chef throws a card numbered x. We should find a number of ways Shefina can choose a card from the remaining deck of cards such that the chosen card and thrown cards sum should be even. And coming to the second topic, we should write a C program to minimize the size of an array by performing the following operations, such as removing an element xxs from the array if it is an even number, or duplicating if it already exists in the array. So first of all, to solve the problem, let's break it into steps. For suppose, first of all, chef throws a card numbered x. Chefina must choose a card from the remaining cards numbered from 1 to n such that sum of the chosen card and x is even. The sum of two numbers will be even if both the numbers are even, both the numbers are odd. We should divide the cards into party of groups. We can categorize even numbers as divisible by 2 and odd numbers as not divisible by 2. We should count the cards in each group. Number of even cards will be n by 2 and number of odd cards will be n minus n by 2. When we remove the card numbered x, determine whether x is even or odd and adjust the counts of even or odd cards accordingly. Determine the valid choices of Shefina. If x is even, Shefina must choose another even card. If x is odd, Shefina must choose another odd card. The result for each test case is count of valid choices. So let us see the program for the above statement. First we have to start the program with hash include stdioh. We have to declare a variable t, which will be the number of test cases. The prompt the user to enter the number of test cases. We should enter the number of test cases. We should reduce the number of test cases while going through the problem. For each test case, the value of n total cards and next the card chef throws are read. The numbers of even cards between 1 and n is n by 2. The number of odd cards is n minus n by 2. If x is even, we should the remaining cards should be even count minus 1. So int even count equals to n by 2 and int odd count is equals to n minus even count will be given. For test case, print and count the valid ways Shefina can choose and read a card. For suppose if we choose 5 cards and the chef throws 2 cards, if both the cards are even, then it must pick an even card. If it is odd, we must pick an odd card. So let us see the output for this program. So first let us see a test case where the counts are 5. Let the number of test case be only 2. And the number of cards chosen must be 5, and card thrown by chef is 2, which is an even number. So for this, from the 5 cards there will be only 2 number of possible ways. He should choose an even number, so he should either choose again 4. So the number of ways Shefina can choose a card is only 1, which is the card numbered 4. For the second test case, let us take 3 cards and the chosen number might be 1. So 1 is an odd number. Taking 1 from the 3 cards, and only one odd number will be left, which is 3, and those sum will be even. So number of ways Chefina can choose a card will also be 1 only.
Hello, I am Bhavya. Now I am going to explain you the program that is to minimize the size of an array by performing the following operations, that is to remove an even number as well as to remove the duplicates of the numbers. Now let's go through the program. First, I have included the header file, that is stdio.h. Next, int main, and I have declared the variables, that is I, and I had taken an array of size 50 and x jk. I jk are the loop. I had taken I jk for looping, and n for taking the size of the array, and x I had taken x for swapping the elements. Now let's go through our program. First, I had taken a statement, that is enter the size of the array. And I had given a scanf to scan the size of the array. Next, to take the elements of the array, I had given a printf statement. Next, I had given a for loop to take all elements as per user requirement, that is scanf %d ampersand of a of I. Next, I am sorting the array elements in descending order. This is not mandatory, but to make the program easier, I had written this code. So for I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and the inner loop, that is for j equals to I plus 1. This is to check I plus 1 means this is the next element of the I, and j should be less than n and j plus plus. So now I am writing a condition in if, that is a of I is less than a of j. So now I am swapping this by taking a variable x, because to write all the elements in descending order so that the program will become easier, so that it can easily check the duplicates of the elements. Next, I am printing the sorted array. That's why I had written this code. And now this is our main core logic, that is after removing duplicate elements as well as even numbers. So for that I had written a for loop, that is starting from I equals to 0 and I less than n and I plus plus. Now I had written a condition, that is to check the element is odd. So I had written a of I plus modulus 2 is not equals to 0. That is because if it's an even number, then it gives reminder 0 when divided by 2. So I didn't want even numbers, so I have written not equals to 0. Next, after removing the even numbers, I am writing a condition, that is to check if the number has any duplicates or not. If it has duplicates, it will not enter into the loop, otherwise it will enter into the loop. So I have written if condition, that is I equals to 0. I have written this because to check the current element is the first element of the array, because there is no previous element for the first element to check whether it has a duplicate or not. That's why I had written this. Or a of I is not equals to a of I minus 1. This is the logic for duplicate. I am checking that the current element is not a duplicate of the previous one. If it's correct, then it will enter into the loop. Now I had taken a new variable, that is k, to store the elements after removing the duplicates as well as even number. And after that, storing in a of k, I am increasing the index number of k, that is k plus plus. And this is the main core logic of our program. And after that, I had written a for loop, that is to print the elements after sorting out, that is after removing the duplicate elements as well as even numbers. And we need to write the size of the array after removing the duplicate elements as well as even numbers. That's why I have written a printf statement, that is the size of the array is %d and k is the size of the array. Yeah, now our program is completed. Let's check the output, whether it works out or not. Yeah, it's worked out. So first it had asked enter the size of the array. For example, I am taking the size of the array as 5. That is 5. Next, enter the elements of array. Now I am going random numbers 3, 4, 4, 6, 7. See, now we have got the elements of the array in a sorted, that is sorted in descending order 7, 6, 4, 4, 3. And later, after removing the duplicate elements and even numbers, the numbers are 7, 3 because 6, 4 and 4 are even numbers, that's why they are removed. And later the size of the array is 2, that is 7 and 3. Now our program is completed. Hope you understood the programs. Thank you for watching.